Most of you have probably heard about the term aura going around social media, usually as some random stuff does, every couple of weeks. Something has to go trendy. Now, this video isn't necessarily about aura or any kind of that BS, but more so about the energy you bring into any room that you walk into. One thing that I've realized is, you can actually be attractive without your looks playing as much of a role. And that comes from one thing and one thing only: the way you carry yourself, the way you carry yourself around wherever you go, especially to a place where there's a lot of people. I see way too many young guys do this nowadays, and even I used to in the past. We ignore the power that confidence actually possesses. We think it's just one of these things that people say just for the sake of it. No, it's crazy the things that confidence can make you do. It is insane. It literally gives the feeling that you can accomplish anything you want. Literally, you're outside. Let's say you see someone attractive, it'll give you. You're not going to second think yourself to go and talk to that person. You're going to go and talk to that person. Like, that's the kind of confidence. That's the kind of thing that confidence is going to give you. And it's not just about standing upright with your chest out. It's not even about that. It's way beyond that. It's actually about how you feel on the inside. The kind of self belief that you have on the inside to, oh, I can do whatever I want. That power that you have, it'll make people see you in a different way. It'll make people see you as someone who's actually more than what you are. So let's say you're just this random guy, yeah? And if you have confidence, trust me, even though you may not necessarily notice it, the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you there's just the subtle movements that you do, people will notice it and they will see you as someone who's more than what you are. It doesn't matter the amount of money you make, how you look, your fashion sense. No, if you have confidence, if you just have that energy about you, if you're here, people will look at you as someone who's here. There's a lot of people mix up confidence with attention seeking. Confidence is not necessarily, you're trying to be the loudest person in the room, you want everyone to look at you, you're doing stuff to get people's attention. It's not even about that, trust me. In fact, it's actually kind of the opposite of that. It's a kind of thing where people just feel it. You can have literally one conversation with them. You can literally go and ask them, what do you want to eat? They'll tell you something, and you can feel it. You just feel that person has a different energy about him or her. Yeah. Perhaps you're in a really panicky situation, everyone's freaking going crazy, and you just stay calm, you stay composed, you don't think too much about things. You're just almost nonchalant in a way where you don't really care. You don't get involved in arguments, you don't get involved in all the chaos that happens around you. You're just by yourself. You know what you're good at, you know your strengths, you know what you're not good at, you know what you want out of life. You almost have everything in order. You're not all over the place like most people are these days. That's what people will actually find attractive, and that's like, it doesn't even matter if you have good looks or not. Like, that'll boost your attractiveness level to people. And more than confidence, I honestly feel like it's more of a personality that you develop over time, and not everyone has that personality. Because easily, in order to boost your confidence, you can say, oh, just believe in yourself, walk up, with your chest. It's not about that. It's way beyond that, which most people don't talk about. It's a whole personality thing. If there's one thing that people will actually find different about you, something to like about you, and I'm not, when I say people, I don't mention girls, I mean like actual people. Like, anyone can find you attractive, and that is when a person, they live life without even caring about what other people think. You say something, it doesn't matter. When it comes to the clothes they wear, the way they speak to people, the things they do it without a care in the world of other people saying negative things to them. They just don't care. And trust me, it's a very rare quality, because many people will say, I don't care about stuff, I don't care what they think of me, but somewhere they do. Some way they do that. Their life is limited in that aspect, because they fear what other people may say about them. And even I do in certain aspects of life. I'm trying to work on it, that's natural. But when you develop that ability to not really give a damn, and you just live life for yourself and not others, it's a very rare quality you see in a person. And trust me, people will find people will find that very interesting about you, and they'll want to be around you more because of that, because you're that kind of a person, because you're a positive person. I have spent time with a couple of people, and they're just very negative. I actually look forward to speaking to the person, and they're just very negative, and it almost like, it kind of makes me not want to talk to you anymore. Like, in the beginning, I could actually be excited to talk to this person, and I go to them, I have a couple minutes of a conversation with them, and they're just very negative. It's like they think the worst is going to happen, and those are the worst kind of people you actually want to talk to. And bonus tip, if you can match this personality that I'm talking about with self-improvement habits, that is as good as it can get. For people to find you attractive, it is way beyond how you look on the outside. I'm not going to say your looks don't matter, obviously it does, but sometimes there's an energy about a person. Because I remember being in school, yeah, there would be a couple of guys, and a lot of people would be around them, they like to be around these guys, and when I think about it, they didn't even look great or anything. They didn't have great freaking They just didn't look great, yeah. Yet they had something about them, their humor, their personality, something about them that attracted people to them. And if you develop this personality that I've been speaking about in this video, I promise you, you can be that person. You can't even give it as an excuse. Oh, I don't have great genetics. I don't have the perfect eyes. I don't have the perfect this, that. Now, work on yourself, develop on this personality, and I promise you, you will actually notice a difference. Like you will notice a difference, especially if you got close to no attraction your entire life. It'll be a pretty noticeable difference that you'll notice that you're getting from people.